A very good morning, all my loving students. How are you all? Good. Very nice. I expect this. That my all student be safe, stay at home, and be healthy. And as you know that rain has been started, so you have to be more careful, and you have to take a glass of milk with turmeric. It will keep you away from the bacterial infections. Okay, so I hope that today's topic is the favorite topic of boys, also some of the girls. So our today's topic is, okay, wait for some time. So welcome again 8th standard general knowledge class. I am Ojaswini and we are going to start the chapter cricket fielding positions. Chapter 13. A cricket team consists of 11 playing members. Batting, bowling, and fielding are the various skills of cricket. Some of you are fond of batting, they want to be a good batter like Sachin Tendulkar. Some of you have a great bowler, and in every ball or in every over, you take a wicket. This is your quality. And some of you want to make a best wicket keeper like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So what you want, you will know all the best that what you want, you will be. Good fielding demands good anticipation as agility, ability to collect the ball, nice pickup, and good throwing onto the wicket. Direct LPW out. Good fielding puts pressure on the batting side by forcing unexpected dismissals. Okay, so start our today's class, and in today's class, this chapter will define you through a video clip. So be ready, keep your notebook, your pencil, eraser, pen, whatever you need. Anytime you need that is important, and you have to note down in your notebook, you can do it.
Video we shall be talking about the fielding positions in a cricket match or a cricket game. First of all, let's see what is the general layout for a cricket ground. The dimensions of cricket ground varies from location to location, but what is fixed is that in the middle there is a pitch which is about 22.5 meter long, and around the pitch we have a circle of 30 yards. So this is also called as infield, and this is 30-yard circle or 30-yard area which is always fixed, unlike the boundary which may vary a little bit. And also you would have noticed that there is a striker end where the batsman bats, and there is a non-striker end from where the bowler bowls. Now let's see what are the different sides on a cricket field. So if we divide the cricket field into two halves, then the side which is on the right hand side of the batsman is called as off side, and the side which is on the left hand side of the batsman is called as the leg side or the on side. So this layout is for the batsman who is a right-handed batsman. So if the batsman were to be a left-handed batsman, the position of on-side and the off-side will be reversed. So of course we will have two ends, striker's end and the non-striker end. The striker's end is the one where the striker or the batsman or the batter is playing, and the non-striker end is the one from where the bowling is being done. Now let's look at different areas in a cricket field. On the right hand side of the batsman, that is on the off side, there is an area called point area. Now this point area is somewhere starts from the middle of the pitch and goes up in both the directions. And on the on side, you can say almost opposite to or the corresponding area of the point area is the square leg area. Below the point area we have the area of the covers, and then similarly on the on side we have the mid wicket area which is just below the square leg area. Between the mid wicket area and the cover area we have two important areas called mid off area which is on the off side, and mid on area which is on the on side or the leg side. Similarly, there is a third man area which is behind the batsman, and then there is a fine leg area which is also behind the batsman, but it is on the on side compared to the third man area which is on the off side. Now let's understand important terms in the fielding or positioning of the field. So let's draw a line vertically which is dividing the ground into two parts, and pitch is also divided into two parts, and let's call this line, which is colored yellow in here, and we call this line as the line of pitch. And then there are couple of important terms like short, which means going or moving nearer to the batsman. Similarly, forward means in the front of the batsman's crease, backward means behind the batsman's crease, and so on. And then 30-yard circle area, that is also called as the infield area, and the area outside the 30-yard area is called as the outfield area. If we move towards the line of pitch, that is a yellow line, if a fielder moves towards this line, then it is called as finer, that is the movement is finer, the position becomes more fine. But if we move away from this line of pitch, that is yellow color line, this is called as wider movement or moving wide. Similarly, the batsman's crease, which is shown by the white color here, if the fielder moves behind, that is backward, then this is called as backward movement. And if the fielder moves forward from the crease of the batsman's crease, it is called as the forward movement. Similarly, if the fielder moves towards the pitch, it is shorter. If it moves away from the pitch but towards the boundary, it is called as longer or the long position. There are two more important positions. One is the square or the squarer, when the fielder moves nearer to the line of the batsman's crease. So if you are moving towards this white line, which is the batsman's crease, then it is a squarer position. And if you are moving towards the line of pitch, then the fielder is said to be moving long or longer side. Now let's consider the point area. This is a very important area. A lot of runs are scored in this area, and let's see the positions in this area. The first is that between the cover and the point area, there is a position called cover point. And then if we move the point position backward, that is behind the batsman crease, we get the backward point area. And similarly, if we move this position forward, that is forward from the crease of the batsman, then this becomes a forward point position. Similarly, the backward point position, if it is moved deeper, that is towards the boundary, it becomes deep backward point position. And if the point position is moved deeper, that is towards the boundary, it becomes a deep point position. Similarly, we have a cover point position, which when moved deeper towards the boundary, it is called as the deep cover point position. Now the point position, we have you can say a corresponding position or the corresponding area to the point area on the on side is the square leg area. So let's see what are the positions in the square leg area. Of course, if you move behind the batsman's crease, we get the backward square leg position. If you move forward from the crease of the batsman, then we get forward square leg position. And you would notice that these are the corresponding positions to the backward point position and the forward point positions. We also have three more positions in the square leg area. If you move the backward square leg deeper in towards the boundary, we get deep backward square leg position. Square leg, if moved deeper towards the boundary, we get deep square leg position. And similarly, the forward square leg position, when moved towards the boundary, we get the deep forward square leg position. Now let's consider the area of the third man. So in this area, we have one very important position called as long stop, which is right in the middle of the two areas, third man area and the fine leg area. And this is behind the wicket keeper or behind the batsman or behind the strikers and wickets. So this is a very important position. It is called as long stop. Similarly to the other positions, when the third man position moves towards the pitch, it is short third man. When it moves towards the boundary, it is deep third man. And then two more positions are fine third man position and the square third man position. Now let's consider the fine leg area. In this we have straight fine leg, that is we are straight, meaning moving towards the line of pitch. And then we have a square fine leg area when we are moving towards the crease of the batsman. And then we have two more positions. One is short fine leg position moving towards the pitch, deep fine leg towards the boundary, that is deeper. And then we have two more positions in the fine leg area. One is the long leg area, which is towards the boundary, and the backward short leg area, or the backward short leg position. Now let's consider the mid wicket area, which is on the on side, and it has some important positions. One is the short mid wickets towards the field or towards the pitch, and the deep mid wicket, which is towards the boundary. And then we have deep forward mid wicket position, which is here. And now let's see the corresponding area on the off side, which is called as the covers area. And this has short cover position, which is towards the pitch, deep cover position, which is towards the boundary. Then we have extra cover position, and when this extra cover position is moved towards the boundary, it becomes a deep extra cover, or it is also called as sweeper cover position. And now let's see mid-off and mid-on positions, or the areas in this position. And you would notice that many of these positions in mid-off area are the mirror image of mid-on area positions. So let's see first of all the short mid-off area. That is when the mid-off area field position is moved towards the pitch, we get short mid-off position. Similarly, on the mid-on side, if we move towards the pitch, we get short mid-on position. And you will notice that this is almost like mirror image of short mid-off position. Similarly, moving towards the boundary, we get deep mid-off position, and if we move towards boundary on the on side, we get the deep mid-on position. Again, both these positions appear to be mirror image of each other. There are three other very important positions. One is a straight hit, which is exactly behind the bowlers or the stumps of the bowler side or the non-striker side. And then the other two are long off and the long on positions. Four more positions which are corresponding to each other in long on and long off area. One is the wide long off position, then the other is straight long off position. Similarly, we have straight long on position and wide long on position. There are many additional positions which we should remember. The first one is the wicket keeper and the slip positions. Wicket keeper is of course the wicket keeper fielder, which is standing right behind the stumps, and the slips are behind the wicket keeper, and there could be no slip position, or there could be up to 9 slip positions, and these positions normally end before the start of the area of point. There are two other important positions. One is the gully position, which is somewhere in the middle of the point area and the third man area, and is generally behind the slips area. And then there is a leg gully, which is on the on side, which is, you can say, corresponding to the gully position on the off side. It is the on side gully position. We have two more important positions. One is the silly point position and the silly mid-off position. Silly position is generally called silly because it is too close to field, but many a times when the attack bowling is happening, it is generally the position to get the catches, and therefore it is an important position. The other two important positions, the similar position on the on side, are short leg, that is bat pad position, and the silly mid-on position. And finally, there are two more important positions. One is the cow corner position, which is in the mid-wicket area. And then we also have a fly slip position, which is just behind the slips in slips area.
So, I am sure that today all of you get a bag full of the vocab of cricket, है ना? अच्छी खासी आप लोगों की डिक्शनरी तैयार हो गई होगी क्रिकेट वोकेबलरी की. So, I also, है ना, get lots of new words. I have interest in cricket, but I don't know all these fielding positions, and the word using in this video means what does mean by deep, like your a deep third man, short third man, the third man, है ना? So I hope everybody liked the video, and it's time to your homework, and your homework is complete exercise of chapter 13. And everybody, please don't forget to write the date, and you all know where you have to write the date. Yeah, I know that this work you have to complete in book, है ना? So one more instruction, just take it. Make good handwriting, readable handwriting, and the place is very less in the book, so please make small letters. Okay, so thank